Hello, everybody. I'm Chunky Vanilla, and today we're going to be playing some more Minecraft. This is a continuation of last episode. I thought all of this was going to fit into one episode, and that was simply not the case. So today we're going to be figuring out where all the storage silos are going to be for all my food farms. These food farms specifically. We're going to figure out where those are going. Hope you guys enjoy. So I think what I want to do, I don't know why, I just feel like walking around. So I think, at least for this session, I'm just going to walk around. I'm not going to sprint. I'm not going to fly. I'm just going to walk around. Oh, I literally just started sprinting. Okay, so I think what I want to do is focus on like the actual plan for the city, because I really don't know what I want to do. But I think I want to start with the silos. I want them a little, because I want a street there. I want a street going up that way. I kind of want a street going around the inside of the wall, and then, go from there. And I think, I don't know. I think I'm okay with parts of it still having the old like street style. Oh, they're down there. I was like, why am I hearing villagers? But I want the street to be like paved. I think this is a good distance away from everything. And I want at least, I don't know, because like around each one, I want like a little kind of farm plot of the plant that's in it. So I want them like a little far away from each other, but also close enough to where they're like a giant farm still over here. So I think I want like 8 to 10 blocks between each one. So I think I want 2 blocks at least away. But I think that's still so close. I kind of want it a little farther. But at a certain point, it starts actually interfering with what I want over here. So I think I'm going to do 2 blocks out. So like these are going to be fine. And then I think the main street I want going around to be 4 wide. But if I did 5 wide, that is like a lot. And then I could only start having them here. And I don't have to make it so that way this side of it, of these, wouldn't have the farmland. Even though I guess that would make sense, because at least with the ones on this side, the entrance for them would be on the street. So I wouldn't want the farm being in front of it, I guess. So I need to be 9 blocks away. Yeah, 9 blocks away at least. And I think this is a good distance away from the gate over here. Like that one being the closest. I might put one. I don't know. How close are these two? So yeah, I'd want to move this. Even though I really wouldn't be able to have one here without expanding or like pushing the terraforming around a little bit. Like I think I'd rather have the animal, or I guess the living farms up here, like the bees, my frogs. I guess that's it. the non-automatic living things up here. So it makes sense. But I could have a few of them, like, instead of, at first I was thinking of kind of pushing them more this way, but I want this to be like the industrial side of it, I guess. Like all the bulk building blocks, the minerals over here, like the iron farm obviously is right there. So I'd want that to kind of be that part right there, but I can make this like the tree farm area, or at least the bulk storage for the tree farm when I eventually make that. Let me go to bed real quick. I will say it is inconvenient now to go to bed because I have to actually walk to my storage building. Okay. But I do really like my storage building in here. For the amount of space it has, no. For the aesthetic, yes. And I do like the idea of having at least some of everything here. But if I need a lot of something, I can go to its specialized area over here, you know? But anyway, let's get these figured out. I have 4 over here. I just tore one down, so I want 8 in total, I guess. I also want like an easier access port for the warehouse. Like a more direct port instead of having to go through the train station. But that's something I can figure out later. That's not really necessary at this point. I'm just walking because I feel like it. I don't know. Okay, so I have currently these 2 as 1. But I think I want to make them each have their own. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I just do these, which, is there any other plant I would really want? I guess vines, but I wouldn't put those in a silo. I don't care enough about sweetberry bushes to really have a silo for them. I should probably grab a bed to put over there, over by the silos while I'm doing this. Even though it's fine, I don't really need to. So in that case, I'm just going to break all these. I don't necessarily need the farmland to be like even. But, oh, okay. However, I don't want it to look like completely busted either, you know? I'm going to go to sleep real quick. I am going to grab a bed while I'm over there. Do I have a bed in here? I do. I'm so good at this game. Bang. I think I'm going to break what I said earlier and fly in a second so I can kind of get a view of everything here. This is really tricky when I'm actually trying to pay attention to how it looks. So this is the line that it needs to be on, right? To actually go. And it can't be, I'd say it's probably on the last block it could be anyway, going that direction. So like if I did this, okay, that's still a good bit off. It'll be like that. So it'll be 3 off, at least on that point, which would be the closest. Okay. Well, then we get to 2 right there, which is good, which is the point where I was okay with it being. So that's fine. That's fine. Should I make them go in the same order as the warehouse down there? Well, let me get the rest of these down. So I have 4 right here that I'm happy with. If I did this, how far away would these be? That's a little close, but I can shave this part down a little bit. Because the whole... I just lost my train of thought. My goal for all of the terraforming isn't for it to be usable by streets. I guess, like, this part right here, I want it to be kind of more of a natural barrier between the farm down here and then the animal buildings up there. Like, they're obviously connected because they're both living farm things, but with this, it's a little different because it is. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not used to the haste at all. I'm really not a fan of these being this close. Maybe I can kind of shred this part back a little bit. Because if I have these right here, then I'd only need to put 4 over here. I could definitely put 3 right here. If I need to put one last one up here, I'd be okay with that. So let me kind of see what I'm working with. So over here, I want it a little farther off. Because, like, I'm going to have the street kind of, I guess, go here, right? I'm kind of following the end of it. And I'm going to have, like, a little, I guess, patio type situation. Wrapping around, like, these 4 blocks. It'll probably just be 4 blocks wide out the whole way. And then coming off of here again, it'll be 5 across. Right, so like that's the end of the street here. And I'd say the patio. So kind of like that. Is it because of the torch right there, I guess? That's so weird. I could probably thin this back a little closer to that. Or at least make that more so like curve, like S curve. Man, actually thinking through how you want stuff to look is difficult. People do this like every single world they play. This is crazy. Bedtime, bedtime. Hey man, I'll make you a house soon. I promise. Okay, yeah, this divot actually fits this one very nicely. Okay, and I think I'm gonna make this curve in a little sooner, just a couple of blocks. But other than that, I kind of want to mirror to a certain extent. Okay. There's just a little bit more room for another silo here. And then I'll have one on this kind of lip right here. Okay, so this one, I think is going to be the bamboo one. Or maybe I'll make it the cactus one. I think I'll do the cactus one here. So let me... I guess let me empty my inventory a wee bit. I just need a single bamboo. What on earth? No. No. This is terrible. I need to end your life. I'm sorry. So this one I want to be cactus. I'm trying to do just all kinds of random stuff so that way I can get this to the middle. Not quite. There we go. Sugar cane. Hello? Why not? Why not? Does it need to be on like this? That's stupid. So I guess this one in the corner I shall make my kelp one. But real quick, we get another bucket. Okay, this one, I'll make my bamboo one. Oh goodness. On my melon one here. And my pumpkin one here. I guess I'll keep the orange theme up here. Okay, so I'll do carrot. Potato will be that one. And then I guess I'll do the beetroot one down here. And the first one is going to be the wheat one. So I have all my silos marked for where they're going to be and what they're going to be. This looks way better than just having the stacks going up to the... Ugh. Okay. I got these reorganized in their specific ones. I don't have the Tower of Babel chests anymore. And now I'm going to start trying to outline some more things. Okay. So I think the larger one is going to be the the bees. And it's going to be a little more like rounded on the ends. Like it's going to be more oval shaped. And then this one is going to be the frogs. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with the frogs. Okay, so I think I want this to look more like... I want this one and the gold one to look like mine shafts. So I think what I want to do is down here is where the cobblestone, stone, and deep slate is going to go. It's going to go in here. But all of the like granite, diorite, andesite, and tough, I'm going to have be their own like drill sites, I guess, up here. I want to find a new place for my man over here. I don't really have anywhere for him. I don't want him just flying around. So what I'm going to do is I'll take a few of these so he's not just like sitting right above it. But I'm gonna put you on top of the Allay building over there. Before I get him a better place. Hey bro, where are you going? Okay, so he'll be able to fly around a bit. So now I'm gonna take down his little garage. He'll get a way better garage in the future. I know I have some more like dried little ghasts, so I shouldn't be this worried about losing him, but I am. He's my little guy. I don't want to lose him. I do think after I get this filled back in with dirt, I will go to the nether room, not the nether, the end, for just to repair all my tools back up. Even though the only one that really needs it is my pickaxe. That's fine. Something I do need to keep in mind for these drills is while I'd love for them to actually go underground, they are right over my iron farm. So it's all going to need to be above ground, unfortunately. Yeah, let me empty my inventory and I'm going to go to the nether. Not the nether. Why do I keep thinking the nether? The end. Imagine I use the happy gas to fly me all the way to the end. That would take an hour, probably. And then I'd have to set my spawn at the stronghold so that way I could take him back with me. I'm going to preemptively turn down my volume. If I just read, because going to turn down my volume now before I actually get to the Enderman farm because it is atrociously loud. And I'm going to need to stylize this at some point too. Like, I don't want it to be a whole city down here, but I want this to be kind of like a hidden away bunker. Even though I'm really only ever going to access it through the Nether highway after a certain point in time. I would still like the option of finding it above ground, you know? Okay, now that my distractions are over, let's finish this. I need blocks. Okay, so I need 8 of these drill type things. Even though I guess I could put dirt a little like farther up here. Like I could put dirt in this little patch right here. Yeah, I don't know how big I'm going to make it. I feel like I'm going to need a lot for dirt and grass. And I'll just put dirt and grass in the same thing. I'm not going to worry about planning out this part yet. Because that's going to be cobblestone and stone. But it's going to be like a little farther down, like in there. It'll kind of split off. One side will be cobblestone, the other side will be stone. But over here... So those two are covered. So I need, or is that? I'm also going to have deep slate down there. So I just need 4 drills up here. So I need granite, andesite, tuff, and diorite. So I have 2 of them here. Bang. Okay, so here's the 4 drills. It's actually funny that it's 4, 3, 2 in between. So I still want that to be, the iron to be higher up there, just because that's where it is. But the gold mine, something else that's with the gold mine is I also can't have the gold mine be underground because of all the stuff I have underground right here. I knew this would start becoming an issue. With placing stuff on the ground. Now that I'm breaking down everything, stuff's starting to spawn in my city. This is my city. The issue with this is I have no idea what I want to do with the tree farm. So I have a bit of space I can work with. I don't know what. Like maybe I can do like an old log mill. Is that going to have to be for all? Because I don't have the space for all. I want to have an emerald storage somewhere. But I want the emeralds to be like in a bank. I don't want them to be in a mine, you know? I don't know. I guess I'll leave that spot open for the moment. But I think I'm going to have the wood farms like up here. Or not farms, the storage buildings for it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video so you guys don't miss out on any future videos from me, such as my Minecraft videos, my Marvel Rivals videos, the Backlog Chronicles, or really any game or anything that I feel like recording and posting on here. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. And have a great day.